through no fault of his own, managed everything out there.
Penultimate lap of the race for Sergio Perez. Jenny.
You could cut the atmosphere in that Racing Point garage with a knife. They are so tense about this. Imagine if you said at the beginning of the year a double podium, you'd be crazy.
Here comes Russell on the back of Gasly. Him and Norris have been fighting it out. Russell's going to go to the inside up towards 4, is he? Yes, he is. Gets the inside line, and that is 10th place now for Russell. He's got to dispatch Norris in front of him. I think Bottas is a little bit too far ahead to really end up in a fight there. But Perez starts the final lap of the Grand Prix. Remarkable
10 seconds ahead, 10 seconds ahead. He's driven so well, Perez, as well. Russell's a star, but Perez has been a star today, and he's on the final lap. The order still remains unchanged, but they're still gaggling. Maybe Sainz has a chance at Stroll here.
Down towards turn 1, DRS open for Carlos Sainz, but has a look to the inside of Stroll, isn't able to make it through on that occasion. Bottas is still up behind Daniel Kvyat and not making any progress. Russell gets Norris, does he, for 9th? Yes, he does. Up the inside into the first corner. Russell into 9th position. I think that Lance Stroll is just going to hold on to that 3rd place. Sainz has put him under a lot of pressure for the 3rd position.
Drinks room.
I tell you.
Profites-en, Esteban, c'est des beaux moments.
At the end of this year, he's getting replaced by Sebastian Vettel, but the Racing Point and Sergio Perez comes out of the final corner, and for the first time, Sergio Perez wins a Formula 1 Grand Prix, 10.5 seconds clear. Esteban Ocon, who gets on the podium for the first time, and then it is 3rd across the line for Lance Stroll. A Racing Point 1st and 3rd. It's going to be 8th across the line for Valtteri Bottas, 9th and fastest lap for George Russell. And the emotions for Russell and Mercedes after that Grand Prix is going to be quite something to behold. Not as much maybe as the emotions for Racing Point. You can hear the cheers of Mar Safnauer, the boss of the team, pumping his fists, punching the air, because Sergio Perez, after all this time, takes a Grand Prix victory.
And what a...
P2, Esteban. Woo! Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you, guys. Woo! Yes! Yes! Lance P3, Checo, Lance P3.
I'm speechless, guys. Good job, guys. Luis, asegúrate que Checo está viendo la carrera, por favor.
In his 190th Grand Prix start, Sergio Perez victorious. The fireworks are rattling off around Sakhir after a very entertaining Grand Prix.
Okay, George, really sorry about that, mate. Honestly, you had the pace today.
Guys, I don't know what to say. Guys, I don't know what to say. That was taken away from us twice. Fuck. Honestly. Honestly. It's been a pleasure and I've fucking loved it, and honestly, it's been a pleasure and I've fucking loved it, and honestly. It's been a pleasure and I've fucking loved it, and honestly, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted, but we'll give this opportunity again. I hope we get this opportunity again. Thank you.
No, well done, mate. You really showed your mettle today. Really showed that. Good job.
George, it's James. Notwithstanding the events today, well done. You drove a solid race. Every time you were set back, you fought through. And Well done.
George, I'm sorry for that. That was a brilliant, brilliant drive.
Thank you. Thank you.
And George, if you can knock it into P0, mate. Then we'll... Okay, George, really sorry about that, mate.
Guys, I don't know what to say. That was taken away from us twice. Honestly. It's been a pleasure and I loved it. It's been
Against Fernando.